I do have three things or three metals in my hand. One is zinc, another is sodium, and the last is iron ore. As we know that when we try to bring all these metals one by one near the magnet, you will see only the iron is strongly attracted by the magnet, while rest of the two metals are not strongly attracted. What's the reason behind that? Let's know it. These are the zinc granules in my hand. This is the zinc metal, and I will try to bring this magnet towards or near these zinc granules. You will see that the zinc granules are not attracted by this magnet. The reason is clear, that the zinc metal is diamagnetic in nature, which means to say that the zinc does not contain any unpaired electron. Magnetic effects or magnetism is produced only when the atoms have unpaired electron, but zinc does not have those unpaired electrons. It contains paired electrons only in their outer shell orbitals. Let us see. The zinc's outer configuration is like this: 4s2 3d10. You can see that the s orbital is fully paired, that is like this, and the d orbital are also paired, which means to say they contain all full 10 electrons like this. So you will see that if the magnetic effect is produced, that magnetic effects will be cancelled out each other by these electrons, because they have the two opposite spins. One spin is this and the spin is downward. When they try to create magnetic fields, those magnetic fields or the magnetic effects will try to cancel out each other because they do have paired electron. The more important thing that I want to tell you, that instead of attracting each other, the zinc will be repelled by the magnet, but the repulsion will be very weak. That's why we say, or we call it, a diamagnetic substance. On the other hand, you will see this is simply the sodium metal. This is the sodium metal. You can see this is the sodium metal. A piece of sodium metal I will take from this bottle. When I bring this sodium metal near this magnet, this is also not attracted strongly by the magnet, though it contains unpaired electron, which means to say that sodium metal can be attracted by the magnet, and in fact it is attracted, but not so strongly, because it is weakly attracted by the magnet. It contains only one unpaired electron and does not contain any kind of domain which would create a strong magnetic field in the same direction to the magnetic field of this magnet. That's why this attraction is not noticeable or cannot be observed with our naked eye. We can say that sodium contains unpaired electron, so it can easily be attracted by the magnet, but that attraction is very weak, and those substances which contain unpaired electrons and are weakly attracted